Good morning, everybody. This is going to be a total strength workout. You're going to need a bench. You don't really need a bench. You can do everything on the floor. I have a set of dumbbells and I have a mat. And I'm going to start off with abs. This is just going to be all strength, but it will have some compound exercises to it to get that heart rate up a little bit. I'm going to start on the bench with abs. I like to warm up with abs. So if you're on the floor, that's fine too. You can be on the mat, just on the floor. That is fine. So we're gonna come on down. You're gonna roll it down. You're gonna hug your knees into your chest, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up, and just hold it here. Take some nice deep breaths in and out. Now you can start with your feet on the floor here or on the bench. I'm gonna have my feet on the bench. Fingertips above the ears. Just start with a little crunch here. You just want your navel pressing gently into your spine. And notice I'm lifting from a lifted position. So I'm not bobbing my head up and down. I'm just holding my head up. Just want to get nice and warm here, breathing. I like to start out with about 10 minutes of abs. So we're going to be here for a little while. Now hold it up, little pulse. Notice my hands are really nice and light here. They're just supporting the head. I'm going to add a little twist side to side. So I'm going to go center, twist, center, twist. So the exercises are going to get harder and harder as we get warmer and warmer. You're going to stay up nice and high here. Really rotate shoulder towards that knee. We're going to keep this going. We're going to bring our legs up to tabletop. So it's a little harder on the bench because you're balancing to stay on the bench. So I'm going to add on here. The next time I twist, I'm going to take the opposite leg out right here. So it's up, twist, up, almost a little bicycle here. Center, twist, center, twist. And you're just kind of holding it center. You want to make sure that back stays flat. Now take out the paws in the center and just twist. Hands are nice and light. 8 more, 8, 7, 6. We're going to change this to single, single, double. Right here. Single, single, hold for 2. Single, single, hold for 2. Single, single, hold. Single, single, hold. Single, single, hold. Single, single, hold this one. Hold it. Switch sides and hold. Switch sides and hold. These are tough. You're just holding here. If this is too much, take this leg down. Switch. Switch. Keep both shoulders up. Switch one more time. 4 more. Bring both legs up. Pulse. If you need a break, hug those knees into your chest. Reach for those toes for 8. 4. 3. Hands behind your head for 8. Try to lift up a little higher here, even if it's just a tiny bit. Touch your toes for 8. Hands behind the head for 8. Should be burning pretty good here. Touch those toes for 8. Hold this one up, hold it. and release. Hands behind your head. Good job. Point your toes, reverse curl, up and down. I'm just lifting up the hips, using my lower abdominals. You can add a little crunch to this. Notice I'm not swinging the legs. Hold the next one up and pulse. So it's just a little hip lift. You can also do pelvic tilts with your feet down here. So you can just tilt the pelvis if it's too much to lift those hips. Now bring your knees over to the right. Still lifting and lowering here. Bring your knees over to the left. Your body is to the right here. Now switch it again. The hips are still going up and down. Switch. Make sure your knees stay in one position. You're lifting and lowering from here. Switch again. We're almost there. Switch. Bring it to center. Last set of 8. Hold it up. Hug those knees into your chest. Good job. Rest your head down here. Take a little tension out of the neck. Maybe point and flex the feet. We're going to do the 100 and then we'll move on from there. So you're going to pump the arms. We can start with the legs up. So it's basically you're breathing in for 4 and out for 4. You can also do 5 or 10 if you're comfortable with that. I'm going to lower my legs as I go, but be careful when you lower. You want to make sure your back stays flat. So arms at your sides reaching. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See how you can bring your legs down, pumping those arms vigorously. Don't worry, I'm keeping count. As you're comfortable with it, as you get warmer, bring those legs down. Keep that chin tucked. Breathe in and out. So breathing in and blowing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more set. Breathe in and out. 2, 3, 4. Bring it in. Good job. Bring it up. Woo. Let's take a little stretch for those abs. You're just going to twist to one side. We will be working the abs in other positions. I like to do a lot of push-ups during this type of workout, so those are going to be also working the abdominals. Just to stretch out that back a little bit, bring your heels forward, grab your toes. Your knees are bent here. I'm going to do it from the side. And you're just going to stretch that low back a little bit. We're really going to work everything today. So you're pulling back off those toes and release it. Good job. All right, I like to start out with some push-ups. So I'm just going to put my mat to the side and just use it when I need it. You can use your mat whenever. So I'm going to start out with some push-ups. I'm going to use the bench for a little height, and I like to do about 100 push-ups. So I'll do 25 push-ups all different ways. About 4 times in between exercises. So the first set, I'm just going to keep my hands on the bench. It always makes it a little easier. You're going to have your hands under your shoulders. You can have your feet apart here, reaching through the crown of the head. Abs are nice and tight here. You can also do these on your knees. Just make sure your butt is down. We're gonna go up to tempo in 4, 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second set, we have about 3 sets here. Lead with the chest, do the best you can. 9 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, sit back and stretch. Come up and lift the heart. Really opening up that chest. Good job. Let's come on up. We're gonna work the legs. Do a few shoulder rolls. I'm just checking my time. All right. I'm gonna stand on the bench. You don't have to. I'm just standing for a little height. So I'm gonna grab my weights and do these on the floor. I'm really not using the step for anything yet. So my feet are gonna be apart. I'm using weights just for some resistance. And we're gonna do single squats and then we'll move on from there. Take it down and up. Drop the hips back. That's the first thing you do in a squat. I'm gonna step down and show you from the side. So you're just gonna be right there. Keep going. Now slow it down for 2. So you're gonna go a little deeper here. Notice my chest is still up. Nice and deep. Push into your heels. If it's too much with the weights, take them out. So there's a little pause before you come up. Last one. Singles down and up. Now we're gonna go down and halfway up. Get ready. Here we go. Down and halfway, and then down and up. That's all it is. Down and halfway, so you're hovering down there. You can also do this holding one weight. Don't rush it. Now we're gonna hold down and hover for 3. 3, 2, 1. Down, do it again. 3, halfway. 2, halfway. 1, halfway. And then do that again. One of my favorite kind of workouts because the heart rate does go up here quite a bit. Singles down and up. Feeling it a little more now. A lot of repetition, working muscular strength and endurance. Down for 2. Really push off the heels. Woo. Hinge at the hip, keep your back straight. Two more. And then we're gonna go right into that 1.5. 1.5 right here. Down halfway, down and up. Don't let the weights weigh you down through the shoulders. Keep that chest open. Two more. And then we're gonna hover for 3. Hover for 3. These are a little harder. Again, don't let that knee go past the toe. these are not pulses, they're hovers. Hover, slow, don't rush it. That split second makes a big difference. From the top, singles. We're gonna repeat that again. Breathe, you can do this. 4 more. Down for 2. Don't rush it. Enjoy that squeeze before you come up. If you're shaking a little bit, that's okay. It means your muscles are working. It means they're being challenged. Just stay in control and send some oxygen there. 1.5. Woo! Drive it down a little deeper. And we're gonna go right into that down in 3. Hover. 3 more of those. Two more. One more. Now down for 4. Slow down that breathing. And up. One more like that. Push up slow. Good job. Come on down. Take those weights down. Pick those knees up. Just give it a little stretch. Woo! And then we'll stretch out a little more. All right, take it nice and wide. Bend that left knee. Push your hips back. You can also have your hands on the step here. Other side. Get a nice stretch, not only through the hips, the glutes, but also the inner thigh. And now both legs are straight. You're gonna reach your arms forward. Just keep your hips up here. And then walk or jump it in. Good to go. We're gonna do another set of push-ups. I'm gonna do these on my knees, but I'm not gonna use the step this time, so it's gonna make it a little harder. Again, we have 25. All right. Your knees are down. Your knees are apart. Your abs are in nice and tight. Hands under the shoulders. By all means, you can do this on top of the step if you like to make it easier for your hands to be elevated. Hands under your shoulders. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down a little deeper here. 6, 7. Second set. If you need a stretch, take a stretch back into that child's pose. We're about halfway there. 9 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back and stretch. Woo. So come forward, lift that heart. Remember, we're stretching a little bit in between, and then we'll take a big stretch at the end. Shoulders down, release it. Come on up. Grab water whenever you need it. All right, I'm gonna work the upper body a little more. Grab your weights. As far as weight selection, I get something that I can do about 3 or 4 sets of 8 to fatigue in. So I have 10s. I wish I had 12s there at the gym. I don't have those, so. All right. So we're gonna work the shoulders. We're also gonna work the legs. So we're gonna do a deadlift with an upright row. So again, I'm gonna stand on the bench just so you can see me a little more. You're really not using the bench for this one. So from the side, you're gonna go down, upright row. 2, 3. Notice my wrists are straight on the upright row. 5, you can bend your knees here if you want a little more. Really dip it down. Keep going. I'm going to turn and face front. This works the hamstrings and the glutes too, as well as the back and shoulders. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold the last one up at the top. Hold it here, pulse it up. Bend the knees a little more. I'm going to come down. Wrists are straight. Imagine you have a board in front of you and a board behind you. Your elbows are up. A little burner here. 4 more. 3, 2. Press it away. Shoulder roll. Dynamic stretch. You want to keep those muscles moving, but stretching when we're done with them. Woo! Good job. One weight goes down. Little hip hinge swing here. Toes are out to the side. We're going to do a little dumbbell swing. It's not really a squat. It's more of a hip hinge. Just keeping everything moving. Squeeze those glutes. Keep the chest up. We're going to keep those shoulders working. Woo! This one gets the heart rate up a little bit. Just coming up to shoulder height. Thrust those hips forward. 4 more. 3 more. 2, hold this one up, and then bring it in. Bring your feet together. We're gonna have the weight right here. Knees are soft. We're gonna bring that weight up right in front of you. Still working the shoulders. This is hard on the core as well as the shoulders. Slight bend in the knee. Shoulders, chest, back. Aren't you glad we only have one weight? If you need something heavier or lighter, go get it. It's a little harder because the shoulders are working here, the arms are straight, and your arms are narrow here. It's a little harder. 4 more, 4. Control it on the way up and the way down. 2 more. And last one. Bend the elbows. Woo. Bring it in. You're gonna keep those elbows in. We're gonna add a little squat and an overhead press. 1, 2, 3. See how the elbows come into the rib cage? 5, 6. These are a little quicker. 7. Second set. Keep that neutral gaze. You don't want to bring the chin up too far. Look out in front of you and look at me when you need. Heart rate goes up a little bit here. Keep the arms in narrow. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Hold on to that weight. Bend the elbows. One more thing to do. I want you to strongly tuck the pelvis under here. We're gonna bring the weight out and in. Now, keep those elbows in. These are hard. Again, you're working not only the shoulders, but the core too. Keep going. I want you to tuck that pelvis under and really pull those abs in tight here. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep it up at shoulder height. 3, 2, 1. Woo, take that weight down. Those are hard. Shake it out. We have another set of push-ups and then we'll stretch a little more. Just give it a little shake down here. All right, the next set of push-ups, they're gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a tricep push-up. Your hands are gonna be on the step and a little narrower here. So I'm just gonna push my step over so you can see. All right. Now, your knees are apart. Your hands are on the sides of the step. Your abs are tight. You're gonna come down and up. These are more for the tricep, but also for the chest. We're gonna try for 25. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Elbows point back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6. If you can't go down as far, don't worry about it. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, neutral spine, and 1. Sit back and stretch. So you not only felt those in the triceps, but right here where we were working, front delt. Well, you're 75 push-ups in. Bring those arms in, lift the heart. Abs tight, shine your heart forward. Bring it in, good job. All right, open up that chest a little more. Lift those arms up. Get a nice little stretch there in the front shoulder and the pecs. All right, shake it out. We're gonna do some dips. If you do not like dips, you can do another set of the push-ups. We're gonna work with weights for the triceps too. Try the dips. If you really don't like to do them, you can do a set of the kickbacks, but we are gonna be doing these again after the dips. So you're gonna have your weights near you. You can do this if you don't have a step at home. You can use like a bathtub or something like that. You can also do them on the floor. Just make sure you're bending and straightening the elbows. If you're not bending and straightening the elbows, you're not working the tricep. So I'm gonna bring my step over a little bit. Okay. You wanna keep open in the chest. Your back is gonna stay close to the bench. And you wanna make sure that you're not sinking. Really let that chest open, elongate your neck here. All right. Too much talking. Fingertips on the sides of the bench here. Bring your butt off, hold it here. Take your feet apart. Abs are tight. Down and up right here. Down. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. Now, make sure your back is almost touching the step. So look down, make sure you're almost touching. See how my elbows are bending? And I know they're already fatigued because we did those tricep push-ups. 4 more, we're gonna change it a little bit. Pulse it down for 3. arm up. 7 more. Elbows point back. You can always have a seat, take a rest on that bench, but it's harder to get started. Just finish it through, power it through with good form though. But if you really need a break, take it. How many more? 4, 3, 2. Last one, abs are tight, you can do it. Have a seat. Do a few wrist circles here. Get your weights. We're not done with those triceps. I like to hit the triceps and hit our muscles from different angles with different exercises. Like we did several different exercises for shoulders, and now we're doing that for chest and triceps. So we did the triceps on with those push-ups that not only worked the tricep, but also worked the chest. So I like to kind of work everything and keep it different and fun and interesting. Now, I'm gonna stand for these because sometimes when we sit for these, you have a tendency to take those shoulders up. We don't want that. So we're gonna hinge just a little bit. Your weights are right in front of your legs. Don't bring them together here because I don't want your elbows to come out. I want everything just parallel, nice alignment. We're gonna bring those elbows up, kick it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Second set. Notice how the elbow stays up and fixed. You're only moving the forearm. Abs are tight. 8, 7. Try not to drop your head. 6, 5. Listen up. 4, 3, 2. Hold this one here. You're going to take it to a row. So you're going to go 3 kickbacks, 2, 1. Bring it in and row. So it's 1, 2, 3, row. It gives the tricep a little break, but it allows you to get that last set of those kickbacks in and integrate a little back work too. Up, kick it back. 2, full extension, squeeze that tricep. 1, 2, 3, can we do one more? 1, 2, 3, and down. Good job, bring those weights down. A few shoulder rolls, get that blood flowing. Woo! Nice job. We're gonna stretch those triceps because we're done with those for now. Just like we stretched out that chest before. So for your tricep stretch, bring your arm up, tap the opposite shoulder, and then press that elbow in and down. You can also take the stretch behind. Breathe into your stretch. This is a tough one, and that muscle is small and it's gonna get tight. Breathe into it. Release it, other side. This may be enough of a stretch for you, so just stay here. And then sneak that elbow in a little bit. Breathe into your stretches and you'll get more out of them. Because you don't want to just stop and not take it a little further if you can work a little bit deeper into that flexibility. Hold it here, breathe through it. Release it. Nice job, shake it out. All right, let's see. We're gonna work the biceps and then we'll do another set of push-ups and then we'll work the biceps again. So have a seat on your bench. This one is going to be a, we're gonna work one side at a time. It's a concentration curl. So you're gonna take one weight. You can go a little heavier if you want. If you have weights that are comfortable in your hand, you can double up. But I just have 110. So we're gonna do a few on each side. We're gonna do some push-ups and then we'll work the bicep again. That'll be our last set of push-ups, so that's good news. All right, anchor that elbow in. This hand can be kind of just here on your thigh, or you can have your elbow above your knee. Notice how the arm is straight. We're gonna bring it up for 2. Now the palm is up, because the next time we do the biceps, we're gonna have palms facing each other, which is more of a hammer curl. So I wanna mix it up again, hitting the muscles from different angles. I don't like to only do hammer curls or only a regular basic curl. Now look at your wrists. Make sure that you're not doing this at the top. Watch. You don't want to do that. So you want to keep that wrist straight, just like we did with the upright rows. Nice and easy. Breathe. Abs are tight, chest is still lifted. Again, up. You can always take a little break if you need it. It's gonna get a little tight, it's gonna get a little tough. Those are the moments you just breathe a little more, and before giving up, just see if you can get another good, clean rep in. 2 more. Last one. And bring it down. Take a little stretch. Just take that arm back. Maybe take the wrist and push it out or down. I want to just get a nice little stretch there. Again, we'll stretch it out a little bit more after we're done working the biceps. Shake it out. We're going to grab the weight with the other hand. All right, so we're going to take the weight off the floor. A little bit of a hinge forward. Anchor that elbow in. Here we go. Up. Breathe into it. Now, if you feel that these are so easy at the start, try to start out with something that is a challenge. And then it should get harder and harder as we go, but you should be able to finish most of the reps. Breathe. Now, we're not just working the bicep here. Remember, our abs are activated here. They're holding you up in this position. So you want to think about that. Make sure you're breathing. Up, up, down. Watch that wrist, keep it straight. You want to think about your bicep lifting the weight up, not your hand. That goes with any weighted exercise. You want to think about the muscle doing the work. Yes, your hand is holding it, but you want to think about the muscle lifting the weight. This is going to give you that nice definition. So you can see it when you flex it. Don't have to worry about bulking up here. You're just looking to tone up. If we wanted to bulk up, we would be using much heavier weights and many less repetitions. 2 more. Last one, finish it, make it clean. Take that weight down, good job. Notice we're not just jamming the weight down when we're done. We're releasing it, just like when we did our abs, releasing gently. We're not just finishing in a rough way, because that's how you get hurt. We don't want to get hurt. Just press it out. All right, as promised, we're going to do that last set of push-ups, and then we're going to do the hammer curls. And then we'll see if we have time for a little bit more legs and maybe a little bit more back. All right, so come on up. We're going to do another set of push-ups. These are on your own. You can do whatever push-ups you want. You do them slow, fast, singles. I think I'm going to use the bench again, and just for a little height, and I'll have my legs straight. These are probably the most challenging for me. I don't go down as deep, but that's a good way to build up. What I'm also going to show you is a variation. When you're doing full push-ups, and whether you're doing them on the floor or the bench, a nice thing to do is go back into like a downward facing dog, just as a little break, but it gives you time to kind of reset for the next one. So I'm gonna let you do your 25 on your own. I'll count 2 to myself, but when we're done, we'll catch up. All right, so we're gonna be in that position, whatever one you want. We're gonna go down and up. That was 8. I'm gonna show you my variation. 2, 3. And it actually allows me to get a little deeper because I'm not doing them one after the other. Hands are under your shoulders. Last 8. Do one more. And that was your last 25. You did 100 push-ups today. I used to tell my Saturday morning class, you can go home and tell everybody you did 100 push-ups. Open that chest up, go back. Woo! Come on up. All right. So as promised, we're gonna do the biceps again. I'm just gonna check my time. Perfect. All right. So we're gonna do bicep curls. This time a hammer curl. The palms are gonna face each other. And we're just gonna do variations on this one. I'm gonna add a squat. I'm gonna turn my bench. You can do this on the floor. I'm gonna turn my bench. You can grab some water. So I'm gonna just turn my bench. So I'm gonna be standing on it. I'm gonna go squat, squat, and it's a hammer curl. You can do this on the floor. So you're just gonna be here, no problem. Or you can just do a squat. You don't even have to do the squat. How we doing? All right. All right. So just start with a little press down into the heels. You can also go one arm at a time. Really doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. Here we go. I'm going to this side. And I'm going to do one in the middle. You can also have the risers a little bit different. By instead of 2 risers on each side, you can just do 1. Now, just to review, we did biceps, triceps, chest, shoulders, back. I may do a little more back and shoulder. This gets the heart rate up. Again. Make sure that weight's in the heels. Take it down. One more each side. Then you have a little burner. Hold it here and burn it. From the side. Abs are tight. 8, 7. It's not a tricep. Keep it in front of the body. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Woo. We're gonna stretch those biceps. Press those palms out. Shoulders down. You're elongating that bicep. Now take it out to the side, slow. It burns a little bit. You can bring it down and up again if you need to. Bring it all the way down. Now keep pressing that palm down and away. Hold it here. Good job. Release it, shake it out. Get a little blood flowing there. Bring just one arm out in front, and we'll do another static stretch. Palm is facing forward, and then just apply a little pressure. You don't have to do a lot here to get that additional stretch. This is a nice stretch for the wrist too. Other side when you're ready. Remember, biceps and triceps, they're small muscles. So take your time with their stretching, with the stretching of them. You don't need to do a lot, but you want to go in with slow and repeat it if you need. Shake it out. Woo! All right. As promised, we're gonna do a little more back. We'll do a little more core, a little bit more low back, and then we're done. All right, one of my favorite exercises to do, it's gonna be a row with a push-up. I know I said I was done with push-ups, but this one's a great one because it also works the core. So I'm gonna scoot my step out of the way. You're gonna grab your mat. You're gonna get in that knee push-up position. Grab your weights. The weights are gonna be right under your shoulders. You're gonna keep your butt down for these. Your hands are right under your shoulders. You're gonna do one push-up, one right row, one push-up, one left row. So I'm not gonna be looking at you, I'm gonna be looking ahead. So it's a push-up and a row. Push-up and a row. Now, remember, you want to have your hips facing down like headlights here. So when you do that row, don't turn. Keep your abs tight. You're getting a little bonus out of the push-ups here. And make sure you put your hand right underneath your shoulder. You don't want to compromise that shoulder. Heart rates go up a little bit here. Woo! Let your back lift the weight, not your hands. Let your back lift the weight. 4 more. 4. 3. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Sit it back. Woo! Take a nice, well-deserved stretch. Bring your arms to the right. Bring your arms to the left. Bring it back to center. Press into your palms, come up and lift your heart. If you want to go deeper, toes down, lift the knees. Shoulders down, bring it down, good job. Woo. All right, we're gonna do a little work for the low back. We're gonna do a Superman. I was gonna do it with a push-up, but I won't. I will not do that to you anymore. So we're just gonna do a Superman, but a variation of it. We're gonna have our hands behind us. We're gonna draw the shoulders down. We're gonna be on our stomachs, and we're just gonna lift and lower. So it's just a nice way to work the low back and stretch at the same time. Your toes are pointed, your feet are about hip distance apart. You're gonna lift the chest and lift and lower the legs. Up, down, up, up. Now, if you don't like lifting both, you can lift just the right and then the left. Keep drawing the energy towards that way. Press toward the back of the hands. If you want to make it harder, lift from a lifted position instead of bringing the legs down. Notice that I'm not doing this with my head. Reach to the crown of the head. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're also working those glutes. 4, Hands under your shoulders, cat and cow. Just to release that back. Now when you come up and round the back, really pull the belly button in. Hold it as long as you want. And then drop the tailbone. These feel great on your spine, and really make sure you pull up here. Really pull in the abdominals, belly button up. Come to neutral. Good job. All right, we're gonna stretch everything out. You're gonna come to standing. You guys did a great job today. Bring it down halfway. Bend this knee. Really push those hips back. Other side. Bring it back to center. Bring those hands down to the floor. Elongate the spine here. Now walk those hands in and walk your hands over to one ankle. If you want, you can reach up here. Keep bringing your chest down to your thigh, stretching out that hamstring, and bring it down. Over the other side, get that nice fold in half first, and then if you want to bring that arm up, go ahead. Keep bringing your chest down. Bring it back to center. This time, bring your hands in front, right between your feet, and go out a little wider and fold yourself in two. Bring it up. Hands on your hips or thighs, bring it all the way up. Bend those knees and come down to a deep squat, just kind of pressing into your heels, and you can rock this side to side, stretching out the inner thighs a little bit. If this is too much, you can be right here. Good job. Bring it up. Shoulder roll. We'll stretch out those shoulders a little bit. Bring that shoulder in front. Press right between your shoulder and your elbow. Other side. You did a great job today. A little under an hour. Not bad. We got a lot of abs in there in the beginning. Woo. And now take your fingertips in front, round and press those palms away. So from the side, you've got that C shape, and you can bring this to one side, and then the other. Just want to open up the shoulder blades, shoulders down. Place those fingertips behind you one more time. Press the back of the hands down and just open up that chest. This is great for deep breathing. If you do a lot of computer work or sit at a desk or at driving a lot, it's a great chest opener. Now, if you want to take it a little further, go all the way down. Woo. Keep energy in those arms. Keep pressing the shoulders away from your ears. Bend the knees and roll it up. Big deep breath, hands to your heart. Big deep breath again. Put a little joy in your heart, shine that light into the world, and stay home, save lives, and have a great day, everybody. Bye.